Hello everyone. Today we will be starting Spiritfarer. Originally I was going to play Metopia next, but I changed my mind and decided to play this game next. Spiritfarer is a game about death. In this game, you control a woman named Stella who has to guide dying spirits and fulfill their last wishes. Her companion is a cream cat named Daffodil. I think Daffodil is a nice name for a cat. Don't you agree? Anyways, let's get started. This game has a lot of talking, so I may not say much quotes. Again, I want to thank you all for watching my Princess Peach Showtime videos, Hogwarts Legacy videos, Mario Party, and Astrobot videos. Here she is, Stella and her cat Daffodil. Ah, finally! I thought for a second you would never wake up, little one. How ironic that would have been, would it not? I'm Charon, the Spiritfarer. Well, that is what I have been until your arrival. I cannot say that I am sad to leave, but I still had a few things left to do here. I'm afraid you will have to pick up things where I left them. It is, after all, my very last day. And you are Stella. Welcome, Stella. I see you have brought a friend here with you. What's his name? I see. You two will share the burden then, and take it over from me. As I said, in a few minutes I will be gone from this world. And that is why you are here. You will be the new Spiritfarer. Your task here will be far from easy, but simple nonetheless. Go fetch the stray spirits stranded on the islands, and when they are ready, bring them back here. Dying souls can't pass away on their own. You will have to help them fulfill their last requests and be at their service until their last breath. The big round bridge over there is the Everdor. The Alpha where everything starts, the Omega where everything ends. This is where all the quests get complete and where existence meets its threshold. There is no task more important than this one. Never forget this, Stella. Here, there is something I need to give you. Now, be really careful with it. It is the Everlight, the symbol of your status here, and the only tool you will ever need. Wait, what are you? Daffodil just jumped into him. Silly cat. Oh, how highly inappropriate. Well, that settles it. The Everlight will help you throughout your travels. It will be the light that shines in the darkness, the last remaining hope of the departed. Hope is a flame, the light that never falters, the beacon of eternity. It is heavy and inconvenient, but there is no greater duty than this one. The fate of lost souls rests on your shoulders. Look, I was overwhelmed too at first. Just try to keep your focus. Take it one step at a time. You will soon get used to this place. accustomed to these moments. You are the new Spiritfarer after all. Oh, one last thing. Once I am gone, you will have to find a ship of your own. Mine is not suited for you, and it will fade away once I am gone. You might find one not too far from here, if you keep rowing in the right direction for some time. Probably. It's time. Here I go. So long, Stella, and good luck. You will need it. Off we go to find a ship of our own. I like how when Stella rows, Daffodil holds on to her shoulder. Daffodil is a cream-colored cat with light blue eyes. And there's the loading screen. It's a silhouette of Daffodil playing with the Everlight. It's kind of like a cat playing with a ball of string in real life. Press B to jump. Hold B to jump higher. This is Old Harbor, the first location of the game. Right here! Hold down the control stick and B to drop down. Stella, it really is you. Stand up straight and let me get a look at you. You look good. And Daffodil is here too, I see. We'll have to find a lint roller then. Ah, be that it might not be obvious after all. It's me, Gwen. Good thing you found me. Gwen is one of Stella's childhood friends. But if you're here, it means, oh, you are the new Spiritfarer. You are the one replacing Charon. I was trying to get rid of him and only ended up here by accident. I've been stuck on this disgusting island for about a week, living off sardines and cigarettes. Funny how I used to be the one getting you out of trouble before. I can see you have an Everlight now. Of course. See that boat over there? This is the boat we will be using for the whole game. That's the one. It's obviously slightly shabby, but let's commandeer it. I'd wager it will work since you're the Spiritfarer. Oh, meet me on the deck over there. I'll explain it all. Over here. Okay, here goes. Hope my fur coat won't be too damaged. Wonderful! I'm not the one to jump for joy, but this feels good. Much better than anticipated. So, the way I see it, this boat is yours now. Don't you think? Good. As you're the Spiritfarer, welcoming stray spirits is your new job. Welcoming stray spirits is your new job. And once aboard, they will assume their true forms. Well, it's my theory anyway. Why are you looking at me like that? You need to come here and give me a hug. This is the interaction circle. You can talk, give gifts, food, hugs, and to check out their mood. Right now, let's hug Gwen. Much better. Come with me now. Let's take a look at this chaos. Oh no. What a mess. Reminds me of Aunt Petunia's old yard. A beautiful, unorganized testament to someone's laziness or vital impossibility to get rid of anything. At any rate, we should do something about this, or my dust allergies will be back. Let me think. There is only one way to clean this up. You have to meet Albert. He's your local shipwright, and his jokes are garbage. But he is the only one who can fix your boat. We should head to Albert's shipyard. You must be wondering how to make this ship move. It's really easy, actually. There, let me give you this key I found on the island. It will unlock the cabin in the back. You should find a map projector in there. How do I know all this? How do I know all this? Well, I was planning an escape, remember? And you know me. I plan things meticulously. Very meticulously. Go, open up that cabin, Stella. The map projector should be simple enough to use, and you just have to go to Albert's shipyard. New destination revealed, Albert's shipyard. Press minus to view active Press minus to review active quests. This is the quest log. You can review requests, upgrades, and shenanigans. And you can press Y to close it. This is Stella's cabin. And this is the map projector. The map can reveal all kinds of locations. For example, right now we need to go to Albert's shipyard. Stella, as I understand, the ship is powered by your Everlight. That's how it cruises the ocean and reveals the stray spirits. It also explains why I couldn't do anything by myself. You must admit, it's quite fascinating. Look, I know you must feel overwhelmed. Charon, the Everdor, the Spiritfarers, this place, this boat, me being here, it's a lot. You must be wondering what is going on. Truth be told, I don't really know either. But I'm here for you. I'll do my best to help you and try to make sense of it all. As I said earlier, I wanted to leave by myself, but somehow I just couldn't. Now that I see you, I think I know why. I'll give you some space, for now. Don't hesitate to explore the ship. Don't hesitate to explore this ship. You can even give that fishing rod a try. The world is your oyster. This is fishing. When the bait Dips a little. You have to hold A to reel. You caught an old shoe. I caught an old shoe. I found a herring. That's a type of fish. And another herring. Looks like we're here at Albert's shipyard. Here we are. Albert's shipyard discovered. Now head down to Albert's shipyard and upgrade your blueprint station. It's the only way to clear this clutter. I'm curious about what it's all made of. Considering the smell, I'd say at least 7 different types of dirt and dust. Over here! Welcome to my shipyard, young traveler, where my prices are a customer's best friend. I'm Albert. Been in the business of shipbuilding for ages. Should I assume you're the new Spiritfarer? Well, of course you are. Anyway, you've been able to start this ship and bring it here after all. Gwen was Gwen was right to point you towards my humble enterprise. Ha, let me see what you have here. Nice little dinghy. Funny how it looks exactly like the one I'd built some time ago and stored in my old shipyard. See, Charon was unhappy about his gloomy and dark ark. See, Charon was unhappy about his gloomy and dank ark. Actually, he was always complaining about everything. But the customer's always right. So I built him a newer, better one. So I built him a newer, better one. Of course, he would never abandon his precious boat. Old habits die hard, but don't worry. But don't worry, you can keep this one. Let's just call this a loan. And let me tell you something. You know we always joke about the construction here? Don't worry, we're still working on it. Rah, 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 rah. Anyway, with a little help, anyway, with a little bit of love, this bird will be resplendent again. The first thing you'll need is a proper blueprint table. Since it's your lucky day, I'm feeling generous. I'll offer it to you, free of charge. Mind you, it's just a bit bare bones in terms of functionality. But the subsequent upgrades will come at such a small price, you'll want to buy them almost immediately. Simply direct me to upgrade the ship. There you go. You'll be able to build and edit your buildings on your boat. What a treat! But if you really want to upgrade your boat in size and in pleasure, I'm your guy. Come back here when you feel your boat is getting too crowded. Cheers! Now that we got the blueprint, let's head back to the ship. Finally! Good. Albert gave it to you for free, and he said he loaned the ship to you. Ominous. Hard to know what he has in mind, but it doesn't sound reassuring. Anyway, let's focus on the task at hand for now. Cleaning up this deck. You can go to your you can go to your new blueprint table above your cabin and select the move option. In it, you'll be able to remove any building and get back resources. Go for it. I'll wait down here. Wonderful. You did a wonderful job, Stella. And the good news is that you have enough resources to add a guest house to your ship. A necessary amenity. Newly welcomed spirits such as myself will have a temporary place to relax and sleep. Well, sleep, not really. I can tell you for sure that no one will be thrilled to spend more than one night in there. But it beats sleeping on the deck. The stars are pretty, but the wood is stiff and the humidity is hard to tolerate. I'll leave you to it. Have fun. That was the bell. You can ring it every morning to wake up the spirits. Very nice. This guest house is very pretty. It has your touch. Nice work as usual. Now, at last I have a place to sit down and enjoy the view. Oh, wait. What is going on? Something else is happening. Ah, I should have expected this. I'm actually hungry. Very hungry. You know how terrible a cook I am. But I remember you being absolutely fantastic at it. And you might have fished a few fishes already. Trouble is, I can't really eat an entire raw fish. I could try for sure, but I'll probably choke on the fish bone and never survive. That's not how you want me to go. As absurd as this sounds. So you should keep on using this blueprint table of yours and build a kitchen aboard. I'm pretty sure I've seen the plans for it in there, as well as the necessary resources. Dang! In case you don't know, I hate saying curse words. You require bright jelly, and there is only one way to get some. I Look, I should have told you when I first met you here. Something scares the life out of me. A dark presence, and I even cower from it. A void that swallows all, light included. It can take many forms, and for me, it is always jellyfish. Yes, I am fully aware of the irony. The bright jelly you need for the kitchen, well, only these jellyfish can provide it for you. So there is no other option. I'll have to face my fears. But you're here. With you, I can do it. They will appear as a dark patch of pure fear on your map. So you can't miss it. Go, I'll take some time to prepare myself. No request. I get cranky when I'm hungry. Let's head for the jellyfish. Anytime you can kneel down and pet Daffodil. Stella loves her cat so much. Even the sun is setting. An old shoe. Here comes the jellyfish. Here we are. Dang! Here they come. Remember, set your eyes on the ones with bright jelly. They should be visible enough. That said, pop as many as you can. You'll get glimpses anyway. I will wait for you inside. It's just too hard for me to stay out here. To stay out there. Okay, go ahead. I believe in you. Ooh, during the jellyfish event, the world goes dark. Fantastic! Okay, I'm really impressed. You rocked out there, tumbling and diving like a shooting star, and without the slightest fear nor hesitation at that. You definitely haven't lost your touch, Stella. And you even gathered enough bright jelly to build a proper kitchen. Go for it. I'll be patiently waiting, slowly digesting myself. And it's now nighttime. Lovely kitchen. You can now use the kitchen's oven. It should be rather simple. Put any one ingredient in the oven and wait for it to be cooked. You could even try these loose corn kernels that I've been hanging around my pockets. I can't wait to see you in your cooking glory again. You got this. This is corn. When you put it in the oven, it cooks really fast and it turns into popcorn. Popcorn is a good snack to eat while watching a movie. I can smell it. I could eat anything. Just give me some food. Well, I won't die just yet. Thanks, Stella. It's better than I thought it could be. But then again, you've always been a wonder in the kitchen. Don't forget, spirits don't run on sunshine and water. We need a good meal once in a while. It will be up to you to understand who's fond of what. As for me, I'm sure you remember I've always loved comfort food, and that I could die for a cup of coffee. But I'm not that picky. I can eat anything. Just never the same thing twice. Oh, and before I forget, here's something I was supposed to give you. I'm not sure exactly how it works, but an opal is a symbol of passage. It's a fee each spirit has to pay you. But something tells me you knew that already. Okay, let's keep on improving this craft. As you might have seen in your blueprint table, there is both a field and a garden blueprint, which means you can grow many different things and turn the ship into an adorable farm of sorts. You should have had a field first, in my opinion. It's going to be easier to find in the resources for around here, and you can grow linen in it, which in turn will be used to craft more things. In addition to building a field, we should go buy seeds to use in it. But that will come later. I need you to visit an island close by. It's called Mosagen Cove, and there's something on it we need. I'll tell you when we get there. Stella. Ah, yes. I forgot to tell you about this. As you can see, this boat stops at night. I believe it's a side effect of your everlight being, well, light, or some other technically. That being said, it will allow people to sleep undisturbed. You, in the meantime, can do anything you want, tackle unfinished business, or just chill on the deck under the stars. I suggest you go to sleep, too, in that cozy little room at the top of your cabin. You'll wake up refreshed and ready to go, and this ship will start up again in the morning. Oh, and speaking of that, you know me, waking up on time has never been my forte. You can ring that big bell over there to wake people up. Remember, only do it at the right time. Early morning should do the trick. Speaking of sleep, time for me to take a nap. See you tomorrow, Stella. Have a good night. Time to get some sleep. You know, sleep is important for your health. Now we feel refreshed. When the clock lands on the bell, that means it's time to wake up the passengers. So only ring it once. Press L to toggle the clock and trajectory display on and off. Good morning, Stella. Sorry, I'm okay now. Anyways, it's now time to go to Mostine Cove. Well, you see, don't ask me how, but I've met Albert already. He definitely is a shark, but his interest in all things maritime will be helpful, such as the boat upgrades he sells at an outrageously high price. With those, you'll be able to cross ominous weather banners in the world. They look like classic mythical challenges again. A bit cliche, if you ask me. Stella, you know, I'm delighted that you're here with me, but I'm not that surprised one bit. It adds up. You here taking care of me in my final hours. You've always cared so dang much about others. Always protected those you found vulnerable. Even pedantic snaps like me. Remember the day my father yelled at the cat? We just got out of elementary school. You were wearing those blue sneakers with glittery tags. And there you were, yelling back at my father like you were on a mission. Father turned red and smashed the purple Delano vase. It was rad. Look at that. Malstein Cove discovered. We should hop on that island over there. Maybe we'll find something interesting. Let's wait for Gwen to join us. So far, I'm enjoying this playthrough of Spiritfarer. On these pieces of wood, you can find glim bottles sometimes. You can press X to check your inventory. When you find glim in bottles, you can press A to open them. Here we go. What a majestic tree. Well, you can cut it down. Yes, it's fine, I promise. It's the best way to get wood you need actually. But don't worry, they'll regrow over time. Another interesting fact about the Everlight. Let's cut down the tree. In real life, people cut down trees to make wood to build houses. Well done. Congratulations, for you have become Death, the destroyer of worlds. Joke aside, that's how you do it. You go on ahead cutting down more trees. Then we can go back to the boat and build the field with all those maple logs. I'll be next to the raft. Thank you. You can also find berries on that island. And this is rock. Hold A and release it at the right time to mine some rock. There's limestone. I like how when Stella swims in the water, Daffodil rolls on the Everlight. Many cats hate getting wet. Well, well. I should go for an amuse-bouche. It means she's hungry. Let's cook some fish for her. A field! Ha, it's better looking than I thought. There is a little je ne sais quoi to it. Simple but elegant. Now, all you have to do is plant field seeds in there. Seeds can grow only in their respective places. Garden seeds won't grow in the field, so don't bother trying. But you know me, I would kill a plastic cactus, so don't take my word on this. Anyway, there's only one place where we could possibly find what we need. Theodore specializes in seeds. He has set up shop up in Hummingbird, the business town of the area. Theodore and his brothers are the founders of Raccoon Inc., a shady retail franchise with very loose moral values. Yes, this world has a serious problem of dubious business practices. Since I don't want you to get swindled, I'll come with you and do most of the talking. I've run into this cheeky little raccoon once, and his dishonesty was blatant. Let's head to Hummingbird then. Remember, everyone, it's bad to tell lies. It's better if you tell the truth. Here's fish for you, Gwen. Thanks, I love it. Hummingbird, here we come. In the meantime, let's fish. Remember, if the bait dips a little, it means you have to press and hold A to reel it in. When there is black fog over the map, it means there are places that you haven't discovered yet. And see these little like locations? It means you can get crates to find resources. Here we are, everyone. Hummingbird discovered. All right, we're here. Let's buy some seeds. Theodore has set up shop on this island. Let's pay him a visit. Seeds for the future. This place has many bushes with roses. So beautiful. Oh, take a good look at this shrine, Stella. It's simply stunning. Some objects in this world are meant to resonate with the Spiritfarer and the Everlight. I've heard this monument has the power to enhance the Everlight's abilities. The two slots on it need to be filled up. I'm fairly certain you could use opals to activate it. But to get opals, you need to welcome more spirits on your ship. I'm sure you'll find out more lost souls like me. There he is, Theodore the raccoon. Good. There's Theodore. Go ahead, take a look at what he's selling. What was that? Those prices are out of control. I won't let him get away with this. Are you ready to obliterate this merchant? Good, let's do this. Theodore, I know what you're doing here, and you should be ashamed of yourself, you trash panda. Excuse me? He's a raccoon, not a panda. People like you are the reason we have middle fingers. What? Madam, what's the meaning of this? My friend here is the new Spiritfarer, but she's not a newbie, and neither am I. That little scam of yours won't work on us. But I I can assure you, my business practices are quite above board. Be warned, you treacherous striped weasel. I won't tolerate this behavior one more second. No more shenanigans, no more double crosses. Just fair prices. I I So stop being dishonest at once. And next time I see you, I'll try being nicer. If you start being smarter. Got it? But yes. Yes, of course. I promise you I'll adjust my prices. I beg you, please don't scold me anymore. I'll even give you a discount. Hey, you. Yes, you. Your friend really your friend really gave that greedy merchant some heck. You both look like you could possibly join the upstairs crew. You want to come up, do you? You want to come up, don't you? I can see it in your eyes. I'm not gonna lie, it is pretty cool being up here. Yeah, all all the best people are up here. Don't get too excited though. Some idiot broke the ladder. You'd have to be able to jump inhumanly high to make it. I guess you could use the stairs in that house. But some idiot lost the key. Well, anyway, see ya. Upstairs crew forever. Here are some seeds: carrot seed, coffee bean seed, corn seed, and lion's seed, and even turnip seed. Fantastic! If you got everything you need, I'll take my leave. Feel free to stay here as long as you want. I'll meet you at the pier. Let's go to sleep for the night. Good morning, Stella. Looks great. Now you can plant seeds in there. Give it a go. Awesome. Your thumb is as green as your hat. This boat will soon become a cozy, floating farm. Don't forget that you'll probably have to water the plants once in a while. Don't ask my word for it, though. My gardening knowledge is as limited as my father's empathy. You'll have to find better mentors than me. Which reminds me, I believe it's time for you to find new people. Not that I don't love the idea of just the two of us cruising on the oceans, but you are the Spiritfarer, and Spiritfarers find spirits. And yes, help them fulfill their last wishes, however mundane they can be. I've heard of a place not far from here where someone might be in need of your help, and I'll bet you'll like this one if he is who I think he is. Go, let's sail. Barkenshean in Creek. Oh, it's starting to rain. I like how relaxing piano music plays when it rains in this game. Oh, a thunderstorm is starting. You know, it's not safe to be outside during a thunderstorm. There is a chance you could get struck by lightning. And in the guest room, there was a picture of Stella and Daffodil. How cute! Barkenshean Creek discovered. Looks like we have another spirit to recruit. Hey, oh, great, you're here. Listen, I just dropped a lemon in that pond. My fingers were all sticky. It just sort of slipped. Why? Good question. I've been eating delicious berries all day. Look at my hands, I swear. I've been experimenting. I wanted to squeeze a little bit of citrus on these wild fruit. Now it's just berries with no twist. Unless it's just down there in the water. I do it myself, but I have these pulpy fruits to take care of. Hold down the control stick and press B to dive. There's the lemon. That's the one. I just need to find a tissue or something. I don't want to get berry juice all over it. Never mind. Just hold on to that lemon for me. And don't go and squeeze it. Wait a minute. Maybe you could help me? This island is fresh out of food. My stomach always feels empty. Maybe I could even help out aboard your ship with cooking, fishing, and building. I don't have my spices and tools, but I'll make it work. Don't think about it so much. Let's just get to your boat. Let's just go to your boat. Oh wow, this boat is amazing. Here comes the real kicker, you little rascal. Get ready for a family reunion. It's me, Stella, your Uncle Atul. Surprised? Happily, I hope. I've been on that island for a while now. I can't wait to see the sights, the sea with you. It was lonely with my thoughts. Now I got you, Sprout. Let's set sail for a great adventure. Onwards. Wait a second. Is that uh a snack would be great about now? Mm, no, sorry, Stella. You know I can't eat fruit for the life of me. I've tried, but I just can't. Oh, thank you, Stella. I love comfort food so dang much. I knew it. That's a Seamaster 2000. I've actually never seen it in action. I've only heard the rumors. Apparently, you can catch the biggest and brightest fish out there. Wow, Stella, you sure know how to treat yourself. Wait a darn second. You're missing out a few bolts. Let me guess. You've been fishing out mostly garbage. Well, not anymore. You'll see the difference immediately. Give it a go for a fan. From this moment on, the rod will start to turn red. When it turns red, let go of A immediately. And I caught a squid. Great job, Sprout. They never stood a chance. You sure don't mess around. That's what makes you a pro. All this ace level fishing has gotten me all rattled up. Which reminds me, I had this shiny thing in my pockets on the island. I have no idea what it does. Maybe you can hold on to it for safekeeping. I suppose. Oh, brother, I need to take a breather. Oh, and by the way, you might be curious and might have already tried, but yes, the water is very salty. Well, I'll take go and look around and take a look around. You can fish to your heart's content if you want. We have two opals now. Would you look at that? You've got two opals. Remember that shrine in Hummingbird? I try and add them there. If we're lucky, it might do something amazing. If not, you'll have wasted your time. You should go see. See these thunderclouds? That means it is a lightning storm, and with a tool around, it would trigger an event. Stella, quick, come here. This is what I call a storm. Any respectable person would never let their friend get hit by lightning. But I think you should try. You have the Everlight. It will protect you. The lightning bolts will cast sparkles where they're about to hit. Rush toward those. Ah, I almost forgot. Have you got any empty bottles? If you're hit by lightning with an empty bottle, you get a lightning in a bottle. Isn't that bananas? This world, lightnings in bottles are a pretty handy resource, so come here equipped. As a head start, here are a few bottles for you. But don't worry, they're pretty easy to come by. Get ready for the thrill of your life. Lightning in lightning in a bottle, though, are really. And would you look at that? Daffodil caught lightning. You can also get glimpse when you catch lightning. And lightning in bottles are very helpful resources to build buildings on the boat. Oh, thank goodness. I wasn't sure if you were going to make it for a second there. You gave your old uncle quite a scare. Did you feel that rumble? What a rush! You looked pretty awesome catching those jolts of lightning all over the boat. Thanks for being the best captain I could ever hoped for. Wasn't that great, favorite niece of mine? Oh boy, I just love food. Keep 'em coming. I can't get enough of it. We're now back in Hummingbird. Before we go there, let's go to sleep for the night. When you ring the bell constantly, it will annoy your passengers. So only ring the bell once in the morning. Good morning, Stella. Sprout! The service on this ship is incredible. Let's cook some squid. And now to Hummingbird. Now to acquire a new ability, double jump. Remember, you collect opals by recruiting new spirits, and they will give you cool new abilities. Request completed. While in the air, press B again to double jump. Wow, this is so amazing! You can double jump. Good job! You made it! Wicked moves getting up here. I kinda lied earlier. It's not so great up here. But you're here, so it might get better. I don't have a membership card for you. You'll be an honorary member of the upstairs crew. I'd show you the secret handshake, but I don't know where your hands have been. There's a black sheep, and when you try to talk to it, it baws at you. There's another spirit. What? Oh, you gave me such a fright. That cat, he looks familiar. Daffodil? Is that you? Oh, yes, it is. Ever so silky, aren't you? Then that must mean. Stella, is that really you? What a fantastic turn of events! And is that your boat over there at sea? You've come to rescue me again, I see. You've come to rescue me again, I see. Well, not so fast. This time I'll be the one doing the teaching. You can bet on it. Let's get going then. We have some lessons to go through. And it looks like we'll have a new spirit on board the boat. When a new spirit first comes on board, the buildings aren't available to go in. Over here, little one. Oh, Stella, all this air, all this open space. Yes, I feel I can grow quite nicely here. Look at me, I'm flowering already. Oh, getting out this chrysalis. What a feeling. Thank you, Stella. Request completed. The more, the merrier. Sprout, geez, you gotta love the sights here. The sea, the sun, the breeze on my skin. It just feels so right. I'm happy to be aboard this ship. With you, my niece. I wish your Aunt Vive could see you right now. Running your own ship. Helping out these stranded souls. It really warms the heart. I'm glad you picked me up on that island. I'll try and make myself the least cumbersome passenger on this boat, except for food. I'll never stop asking for delicious meals. New recipe learned: squid skewer. Now, about the garden. Oh, Stella, don't you think your boat feels a little sad? Well, it sure could use some greenery. As an added bonus, a small garden could serve as a nice classroom. I've been thinking about this teaching thing for a while now. It will be called Caring for Plants from A to Zela. Yeah, it doesn't ring as good once said. Yeah, it doesn't ring as good once said out loud. Maybe I need to work on the name some more. And when Stella takes out cooked food from the oven, she puts on oven mitts. Oven mitts can protect you from the heat of the oven. That way you won't burn your hands. And boy, does a burn hurt. Ha, this is absolutely exquisite. Worthy of the best fine dining restaurants I've been to. And I've been in those a lot. Thanks a lot. Yes, perfect. What a wonderful little garden. You really outdid yourself, Stella. Well then, that makes us about ready to start on the first lesson. Make sure there are some seeds in these plots. They'll be important. Let's see now. First, our lesson. We'll start with something I've been quite excited to share. This world has some strange rules, as you probably noticed already. I've always been a preacher for love towards all living beings. For, you see, a garden is a vessel of our love, a mirror we hold to ourselves. This seems truer now than ever. Back on my island, when I was lonely, I sang to the flowers, and as I expected, they grew much more vigorously. Through trial and error, I've managed to write a little song. The plants seem to react particularly well to it. I want to further test that observation with you. Go inside the garden and try playing that piece to your crops. Plantasia, Fantasia. You can hold X to play the guitar. You can also press X again to stop playing the guitar. When you play the guitar, press A, B, or X when they go to the line. Quite incredible! You can also press Y to stop playing the guitar. Have you seen how the plants swayed and grew as you entertained them? Isn't that fabulous? As I suspected, emotions in this world manifest themselves much pretty more vividly. Well, I'll make sure to spread the word about this fascinating discovery. And who knows? Other passengers might know how to play some music too. They might help if in a good mood enough. They might help if in a good enough mood. Speaking of which, in all the comment of the last few days, I forgot something. Here, this is for you. This strange coin has been tickling me since since I've arrived here. I'm relieved it's not one of those pollen allergies again. You did good. Now we've got a real boat going, and you'll have to take care of these new passengers now. They'll be the ones testing your patience, not me. But before all that, I have something to ask you. You might have noticed it by now, but sleeping in the guest house is not the ideal scenario for any of us, especially since it's getting crowded in there. Look, I'm not complaining, you know. You've been terrific up to this point, and it would be terribly rude of me to blame you for anything. But I think it's time for me to have a space of my own. A nice little house, unpretentious but sophisticated with a cozy vibe. A space in which I could read and unwind far from the turmoil of the deck. Oddly enough, I'd see something with an alpine flair. See, even I can be filled with nostalgia sometimes. Again, I won't be pushy on this, but I'd be delighted if you could build it for me. New blueprint acquired. Gwen's Lodge. Good, we have enough resources to build Gwen's Lodge. This cabin is outstanding. It really does wonders to have a place of your own. Doesn't it remind you of my old condo on Waverly? Probably the only place where I could get some peace and quiet. Thank you, old friend. Sprout! I took a look at your blueprint station. It's nice, I suppose. But you know what would make it even greater? More plans, bigger buildings, better pencils. I'm just saying. I'm sure Albert at Albert Shipyard could help you out. I have to tell you something. Stella, I didn't want to disturb you with this, but for the last several weeks I've been having strange dreams. They were of a giant snake and of menacing reefs and of rotten fruit. And since joining you and your crew, well, they've been much clearer now. Well, I think it's the air of the sea, or maybe the mystical energies of the Everlight. Anyway, I've now convinced my dreams have been visions. And furthermore, I think they might be coming from our mutual acquaintance. I might have been I've been looking at the map in your cabin. My eyes kept being drawn to a specific spot that I marked. I think we should visit. No point in making it wait. I think we should visit. No point in making it wait. It's now too dark to navigate. Let's go to sleep for the night. Good morning, honeybee. Here's a hug for you. Aw, you're so sweet. Good morning, Stella. Good morning, Sprout. Stella, my stomach is rumbling. Would you have some would you have anything to nibble on? The thing I want to do next is go to the crates. Stella, I've been thinking about Father recently. When he left with Doug, I didn't feel anything. No sorrow, no hate, no relief, nothing. It didn't really matter to me. But it mattered to you. You spent 3 days crying in Aunt Petunia's room. But I brought you these three sisters and gave you that dang oversized sweater I had knitted a month prior. Mom was appalled, but you felt better. I've I've long wondered why you were so sad, and the best I could come up with is that you were sad in my stead, feeling things I couldn't feel myself. Grilled veggie and black coffee for Gwen. Oh, thank you. I was quite hungry. Feeling much better. Perfect. Sea trash. Quick, jump in the water. There's wreckage. I'm sure you'll find some helpful materials in there. When Stella or Daffodil leave the boat, it stops. It will restart automatically once everyone is back on board. Whoa, a lot of seeds. Sprout. There seems to be quite a few new faces aboard. I like it, don't get me wrong. I just don't want you to forget about your old Uncle Tool. You know me, I'm Mr. Personality. I can get along with anyone, anywhere, anytime. I just didn't think I'd have to make new friends at my age. You don't have to worry. I'll be all right. Sorry I even brought it up. I'll just go stand on the edge of the boat and take this. Hopefully, no bugs will fly in my mouth. That's no fun. That's because he's a frog. There it is, the quartz dragon. This is summer's event. This is the recipe book. You can look at all the recipes you've learned in the game. I think the music in Spiritfarer is so beautiful and relaxing. Black coffee, black as midnight on a moonless night. Whoa, that's a lot of ingredients to learn. The rain is definitely helping these crops grow. Even the rain can help plants and flowers grow. Oh, looks like we've discovered a new island. Greenhalton Bay discovered. Now this is one dang fine cup of coffee. I've had to t- I've had can't tell you all how I can't tell you how many cups of coffee in my life, but this is certainly my favorite of them all. Thank you very, very much, Stella. Oh, this? I thought that might be it. The dragon. I guess this is inevitable that it would be here, following me always, even in this world. Our destinies, well, they're not intertwined, are they not? Still, for all the harm it has done me, it looks quite in pain, doesn't it? The rocks on its back seem to be oozing with corruption. Perhaps chipping away at them might soothe it. Go ahead, Stella. All creatures deserve love and care. Do what you do best. This should be the last hit. Incredible. It looks relieved, doesn't it? I wonder what it means. If we are ever to cross this dragon's path again, I think we should help it. Mm. However, I might feel about it. For now, though, I need some time to collect my thoughts. Thank you, Stella, for everything. Oh, thank you. but I'm not hungry right now. Let's go to Greenhalton Bay to check it out. And let's sleep for the night. Wow, berries. Next, let's go to Albert's shipyard. You can also cook fruit in the oven, and you can turn into a poached fruit. A little hug always brightens my day. I've got a surprise. I was hungry, as usual, so I did something about it. I went outside the boat and gathered some berries, but I went a little overboard. I have too much. Here you go. Have a berry day. Thanks, Atul. Aw, you're so sweet. I'll take comfort. I'll take comfort food over almost anything. Poached fruit. Oh, looks like we have someone new to meet. Jump down. Hello there, young lady. I guess you must be the new Spiritfarer. Happy to make your acquaintance. I'm Francis. You can say I'm a sort of wandering merchant. See, I'm very fond of things. Objects, curios, Shakti, whatever. I just buy everything. Simply put, I would buy anything you don't want anymore. I'm sure you've come across a few valuable treasures already. So tell me, what is it you want to part with? Odd seed. Now to upgrade the blueprint for a tool. Stella, I've been getting your mail here for the past month. I'm not a post office. You need to add a mailbox to your boat. If I get one more letter filled with glitter, I'll lose it. I'm warning you. You might be a customer, but I reserve the right to yell at you. Get it done. Now the ship has been upgraded a little. Well, Stella, I'm sure you remember my old sewing machine. It was a diva with gold lettering and a manual wheel. You know, I've always been into textiles. Well, a few years ago, I went to a museum which had tons of different sorts of fabric crafting machines, and I couldn't help but notice that you can build a loom on this ship. This could be a great opportunity for me to teach you a few tricks, and I'm quite sure you'll need thread and fabric soon. So you should definitely add a loom to this boat. The resources for it should be simple to find. Just check in your blueprint table. I'm going bananas on this ship. I don't have anything to do. I've got this surplus of energy. I need to get my hands busy. Can you give can you do me a solid? You've always been my favorite niece. You know that. I think I need a place to focus on that energy. In a sawmill. Yeah, you're just missing some of the key components. Materials, which I'm sure you can find on nearby islands. I'm counting on you to help me out. I'm sure you don't want your uncle to sleep on the deck, right? Looks like we have enough resources to build a loom, but there isn't enough space on the boat. In the meantime, let's go explore for crates and resources. Remember, when the fishing rod turns red, you must release A. Otherwise, it will break on you. Message in a bottle. Nice catch, Sprout. You just fished out a bottle from the sea. That's not trash. It could be anything in there. A tiny ship, old wine, a baby crab. Yes, yes. It could even be trash. Go ahead and crack it open. The location is marked on your map. Greetings for greetings from Furugoa. Experience the wonders of the great oak forest and the serenity of the magnificent rice fields. Available now in Gurinu Fields. Looks like Summer wants to have a word with us. I don't know if you've noticed, but I have been very tired recently, and I'm afraid to say that it's starting to weigh on my morale. I don't want to sound ungrateful, but I think the guest house, as lovely as it is, might not be very good for me. It's a bit too noisy and quite cramped. I hate to ask this of you really, but could you maybe arrange for me to have a little private space on the boat? I think it would help me tremendously. And then we could continue our lessons. But nothing too fancy, just a place to sleep and meditate. With a lush greenery, perhaps. Oh, and I'd be delighted if it had natural stones. Yes, that would be splendid. Thank you again, Stella, deeply. It's getting dark to navigate. Let's go to sleep. Sorry, I'm not yet attuned. Host fruit. Oh, you found my weak sweet spot, dear. I can't say no to a dessert. A delightful sugary perfection. Thank you very much. Oh, looks like we found some crepes. I'll take a cup of coffee anytime, any day. In order to pull up the rooted plants, you have to hold down the A button. And there's the sea dragon again. Once again. The dragon is back, Stella. Should we help it? All right, let's get ready for it. The dragon needs help with getting rid of the stones that are stuck on it. sea dragon is looking relieved. Incredible. It looks relieved, doesn't it? I wonder what it means. If we are ever to cross this dragon's path again, I think we should help it. However, I might feel about it. For now, though, I need some time to collect my thoughts. Thank you, Stella, for everything. Looks like we're almost at the new location. Gorino Fields discovered. After I finish this video, I'm going to take a break from recording because I have some family members visiting. But don't worry, I'll be back to record a week later. I promise. Oh, a visitor. Welcome. Are you here for a world renowned for Goa tours? Of course you are. You're holding our brochure. The tour is about to start. It takes about 5 minutes and covers the history and flora of this island. After, you'll be able to tell all your friends about it. Don't worry, there's no gift shop after this tour. Ready? Perfect. Let's start this way. As you can see, this island doesn't get many visitors. People tend to focus on big city attractions. Here, it's peaceful and quiet. That's something you'll notice with the fauna. Rice patches and a healthy forest are its main attraction. Moving on. This island is beautiful, and there is a tall mountain in the background. Over here, the rice production here is quite incredible. Workers harvest around the clock to feed local families. Right now, no one is around. I am not sure why. I sometimes play in them when I am off duty, but that's beside the point. Off to our next stop. All right. You can feel the humidity. I mean, really feel it. This oak forest really gets to me. We have a connection, a strange connection. I tend to skip this part of the tour, to be honest. If we could move along, that would be great. There are some mushrooms. Speaking of which, this fortune tree is the centerpiece of this whole island. We are not sure when it was first planted. People from all around would travel here and leave little messages. Anything to help with their lives. All right, this concludes our tour. Forgoa Tours is grateful for your participation. Thank you for your ears and your patience. Thank you again for your presence. If you'd like to leave a tip, that would be appreciated. I recommend something along the lines of 50 glims. That's amazing. I knew I struck a chord with you. I'll sign you up to our upcoming tours newsletter. You'll have an educational great time. Thank you for your kind spirit. There are some strawberries. Citrine. Citrine is a type of gem. Oh, Francis is here. New islands discovered. But for now, let's go back to Albert's shipyard to upgrade our ship. Looks like we have enough glimpse to upgrade our boat to the Interpret Otter. There are also sea otters. Cod. Cod is the type of fish. There's a serious lack of power tools in here. Maybe that sawmill I was talking about. Yeah, that would work. It's now too dark to navigate. It will be possible again at dawn. Wow! I've cooked 3 grilled fish at once. Pretty cool, right? When you have a plant, it needs to be watered every day. If not, it will die. I heard that they just fired an employee at the popcorn factory. He was a good worker, but they found him sleeping on the they found him sleeping on the cup. I find that joke quite funny, Albert. Over here, if you're you were ever any if you ever have any clutter, I'm always interested. Maybe we could even trade. You you give me your useless objects, I'll give you mine. Just the thought of new curios makes my head spin. I've nearly organized my stock in errands. Take a look for yourself. Well done. You completed your first errand. What a great haul. There is plenty more to do if you ever feel like it. I'll always be around. Here it is, everyone, the loom. All right. This loom looks fantastic. Don't be scared. It's in perfect working order. Let me show you how it works. You put fiber inside and then you let it spin, and then you spin. You just have to make sure you hit the target. And if you get a little extra if you hit the mark, and you get a little extra if you hit the marker needle. See? Pretty easy, right? Now you try it. Try it with this fiber. Hold A to loom and release A at the target. Good job. See, it's not that hard. The machine does all the work. You just have to flow with it. And that's what makes this so soothing. The rhythm, the sounds, the feel of it. Utterly satisfying. I'll probably give a go at it myself when you don't need it. But don't worry about the materials. I'll manage. Now to play the guitar for the plants. wow, various stuff got planted from the seed, from the mystery seed. I mean the odd seed. We don't have enough space for the sawmill. I'm going to have to end the video here. Thank you all so much for watching. Toodaloo!